Good evening and welcome to our Testimony Tuesday. And this Testimony Tuesday is going to be a little different than what we normally do because we want to talk about Super Saturday, which was this past Saturday. I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Vicki Drobness and I am a Diamond in Qualification with Plexus Worldwide. And we had Super Saturday this past weekend in nine or 10 different cities throughout the United States and Canada. And I'm pleased to see one of our Canadian ambassadors on board too. So she got to go. They had a party because Canada was just getting started with Plexus, so they got to have a party too. But anyway, Super Saturday's loads of fun. I see lots of people that I got to get to see there. And wow, what we've got with what Plexus has put together for us, this is what we've been waiting for. This is going to be a game changer. So I don't want to delay any more with that. I'm going to start sharing our screen and go ahead and I put together a PowerPoint to cover some of the highlights of it. And then if you have any questions about it, then we'll talk about those at the end. So let me share my screen there. Get my PowerPoint up. And y'all see Super Saturday recap? Give me a thumbs up. Good. Okay. All right. So this is Team VIPS, and this is what I call my team. It stands for Vicky's Important Plexus Peeps, but I also think it stands for Very Important Plexus Peeps, and that's all of us. So y'all are all kind of just adopted into my little family here. So this is our Super Saturday 2016 recap, and like I said, it was tremendous. It was a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and get going. First of all, of course, we have our little disclosure here that this presentation is brought to you by Independent Plexus Ambassadors and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide, and that the Independent Plexus Ambassadors and Plexus Worldwide do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any disease and take no responsibility for the personal actions taken by any viewer. The earnings of Plexus Ambassadors are not necessarily representative of the income that an ambassador can or will earn through the compensation plan, because the success of an ambassador depends on his or her skill set, work effort, and desire to succeed. All inspirational testimonies and tips should not be considered medical or financial advice and are not representative of Plexus Worldwide, and those are tips and inspiration and motivation to you based solely on the personal results or opinions of the participants. So as you go through this with any Plexus presentation that I do, I want you to be thinking about who do you know, and that goes for existing ambassadors, those of you who are thinking about becoming ambassadors, those of you thinking about becoming a customer. Think about who you know who could benefit from Plexus, both the health and the financial opportunity that Plexus provides. So as I said, Super Saturday was phenomenal. These are the cities that Super Saturday was in. Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. We had Scottsdale, Arizona, Little Rock, Arkansas. I'm not going to go through and read them. Y'all are adults. You can go through and read them yourself. But the one I'm going to talk about is the one that I attended, which was Nashville, Tennessee. And we were packed. We were all in the back of the room. Because by the time we got there and got checked in, it was crowded, and that's really great. I think they said that we had about 1,400 people in Nashville, so that was tremendous there. And I've talked with other people who have been to their particular locations, and the training was all the same. But of course, just like you can take the same English class, but you have a different English teacher. Speaking as former English teacher, you're going to get a different take on something. So whenever we finish, if you had something that you attended at a different city, I would love for you to share something that you took away from it. So I think we'll have enough time to be able to do that. So like I said, we were in Nashville, and these were our Nashville trainers. And so I'll give a little bit about their story, not too much, because you can always go and research that. The lovely lady on the right is our top ambassador with Plexus, Double Diamond Celeste Gwynn. Celeste started out as a customer of Plexus for about 9 months and finally joined. She wanted nothing to do with network marketing. And she finally joined whenever her best friend, who is Diamond Emerald Ambassador, Jen Hawkins, went up and told her, Celeste, you're an idiot. because you're not taking advantage of the wholesale pricing. You've sent me all these customers, to which she was thankful for, but you could be making so much more money with this. So just imagine if Celeste had gotten started 9 months before. She'd have been a double diamond probably a year before. But she was a double diamond. And one thing that she shared with us is that her team is over 70,000 ambassadors. Wow. That sounds like that's so much, and that is a goal that I will look towards working towards. But 70,000 ambassadors, and she, as I said, she's our first double diamond, because with Plexus, once you reach the diamond level, you're able to re-enter as yourself and then work your way up, and that's what she did right before convention this past year. On her right, or on our left, is Rosalind Payne, and she is a Diamond Gold Ambassador, so she has started her re-entry program there, and she's at the gold level. And when she started Plexus, she was working 3 jobs, and she managed to find a way to make Plexus work for her. So if anybody says, oh, well, I'm working, I don't have time to do Plexus, yeah, you do. And they even talked about how you can do this in 15 minutes a day. And if you want to know about that, talk with the ambassador who invited you to tune in tonight, and they can help you figure out how you can fit this into the nooks and crannies of your day. She started working with this mainly because her reason for this was her son is on the autism spectrum, and he was going to need some treatment that was going to cost, as she said, in the 4 figures a month. She didn't specify, but 4 figures a month means it was going to be at least $1,000 a month. And they were living, even with 3 jobs, they were living paycheck to paycheck. So she didn't have that extra ability to be able to do that. But with Plexus, she found a way to do that. And she reached Emerald, I think, within 9 months of starting Plexus. Again, while working full-time and doing 3 jobs. So, and she even had a heart condition that she was concerned about. She wasn't even sure she was going to take the products. And she ran it by her doctor. Her doctor said, there's nothing in this that can hurt you. So she went ahead and started taking them and has had wonderful results from that. So with these 2 ladies, they provide a great deal of inspiration and entertainment. They were both very entertaining with our event in Nashville. So before we go much further, before I delve down deep into what the new success guide is, Sarah Marble, I was going to do this all, put it on PowerPoint and have all these neat pictures and stuff. And I found Sarah Marble had already done a 3-minute video for us. So I'm going to, why reinvent the wheel? This is what we know as duplication. Why reinvent it? It's been done. So I'm going to click this, and I believe, hopefully y'all will be able to hear this. If you do not hear this, please let me know. And I will, that's like sending a message or something, and we'll go ahead and get started.
Vicki, we can't hear it.
Okay. All right. How was it? So you cannot hear it?
No.
Okay. All right. I was worried about whether or not that would happen. So thank you. I will post the link to this in the event invite. So if you haven't seen this video, then you'll be able to do that. I'm thinking it may have something to do with the bandwidth here at the chamber office. So it may be it can't handle video and that. So anyway, well, I guess we will just go through, and I'll hold up parts to it. So we'll go through it that way. Take 2. All right. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to go and move to my next slide there, and I'm going to stop the share so I can hold up some of these things here. All right, so let's see, make sure I've got everybody muted here. Okay, all right, see if I can do there. Okay, all right, so I'm glad I brought my little pack here. So as you may have been able to see that there is a box here that is what comes whenever you order your get started with your $34.95. And it opens up, and the people who did the box, did I get frozen up here? I look frozen. Can y'all still hear me? Okay, I'll keep talking. So, is the box moving? There we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Technology is wonderful when it works. So anyway, you have the box that has, it opens up very similar. It's done by the same company that does the Apple, the iPhones. So it opens up very similarly. And over here on this side, and I don't know if it's coming across as reversed or not, but anyway, it says, what if this could change everything? And then you open it up, and then here's this little table of contents over here that shows you what is in your box. And so there is a quick start guide. Put this down over here. I'll go through a couple of these things here. The quick start guide, and that is something that even says down at the bottom, open me first. So open me first, and then you have a checklist for what you start with, 1 through 10, of how to get started with Plexus. So be a product of the product, get to know your new success kit, state your why, etc., like that. So this is something you can post on your refrigerator, your bulletin board, wherever. The next thing that comes up is the product guide. And guys, this is the game changer, because these come in cards, and these are just the different products that we have, which we have a small but mighty line of wonderful products. And so it's a little bit about each one. So this one here is the Slim, and then on the back are talking points. So when you're talking to somebody, you can hold this up and share them the information, and then you've got talking points. So like Slim can help to maintain normal blood sugar levels, and even something about like what you might say, Plexus Slim is really the most natural way to manage your weight, and you have to try it to believe it. So it even gives you kind of like a little step-by-step as to what you can do, as well as companion products, such as it mentions the Accelerator or the Boost, and then the BioCleanse and the ProBio 5. And that's for each of the products all the way through. And then the very last of the cards is a product pricing guide, and it has the prices for retail preferred and wholesale. So that is tremendous to be able to have that right at your hand. So when somebody says, how much does it cost to get started with Plexus, you've got it right there. So, and then it's nice little container. You can take that with you, stick it in your purse, stick it in your briefcase, wherever you want to carry that with you. So then we have the new success guide, and I'm going to spend a little bit more time. I've got some slides on that, so I'm not going to go into that, but a nice book that will take you from point A to point B and getting started with Plexus. Then let's see, the new, okay, opportunity brochures. These are great. We saw these at Leaders Retreat. What if this could change everything? So when you're talking with someone about the opportunity, this helps to explain what the difference is with Plexus, why you would want to get started, how does it work. It's wonderful. I feel like I'm reading stories. All right, so with the opportunity brochures, then you have the compensation plan guide. So if you any questions you'd ever want to know about the compensation plan or explaining it to somebody, all right here. Very easy to carry with you, explains about the pool bonuses, everything like that. Let's see, oh, one thing, whenever you open it up, your new kit, you have this, you can do it, and you open it up, and it is one of those audio cards, like you get like a happy birthday card, but this is one from Tarl, our CEO, talking about Plexus. So I'm not going to play it. I'm going to let you be able to listen to it yourself. Let's see, the compensation plan guide. You get thank you cards. So these are little postcards that you can send customers or new ambassadors, and these will be, you'll be able to order these separately out of the back office. And then let's see, thank you cards. There's a DVD that is supposed to be in here, but those were not available at the time they needed to get this. This is the thing that I love the most, is a bracelet. Now notice this, it's a pewter bracelet. It's got Plexus on it. Everybody in your kit who gets a kit has one of these. And it's nice because it's suitable for both men and women, because you know we do have them ambassadors. And this is something that would be suitable for them. And I've already talked with my power partner, and she said her husband loves his, and he's not a jewelry person, and he's already wearing his. So you've got that to wear, and it becomes a conversation piece. Somebody will see it. Oh, what's Plexus? And it becomes a way for you to start your conversation with them. And then, so let me put all this stuff back in here. Now I want to talk about our product guide, because I want to be able to do that. The other thing that I loved, and I've posted this on my page before, is the disclaimer on the back of it. And I've just got to read this to you because I just think it's so cool. This product has been reviewed and approved by a growing number of men and women who decided they love Plexus. People who have taken Plexus products and those who have become Plexus ambassadors may demonstrate an increase in happiness and general joy in life, an increase in financial possibilities, and a potential to increase free time with family. Side effects may include an increase in fulfilling relationships, a general trend toward optimum weight, and a conceivable increase in overall health and money. If you experience any of these, please consult your friends and don't hesitate to share the opportunity with them. I love that. Love, love, love that. All right, so we'll go back to our sharing of our screen. Isn't that just the coolest thing, though? I mean, we've wanted something where we can go in and be able to share and have a set training, so it doesn't matter where you start or who you start with, you have that ability, you're getting the same training. So from the success guide, that was the larger one, this is a few things that came from that I wanted to put into the PowerPoint. So there's a section that starts out with the power of network marketing. Pull mine back out so I can refer to it. So the power of network marketing, and explaining why network marketing is such a great tool for you to be able to get not only health products, but just to be able to build a business for yourself. So you get to build your business your way. All of our businesses look different. They don't all look the same. There are similarities, but they don't all look exactly the same. You have no employees. You get to choose the partners you want to work with. So if you've got a friend of yours that you want to work with, like Leona's here, Leona and I used to teach high school together, and she's one that I definitely wanted on my team because we worked really well together, and now we get to work together with Plexus, and it's really cool. It is cool. It is cool. It's a business that's turnkey. You don't need to create a website. You don't need to go have invest in a building. You don't have to invest in inventory. It's really easy for you to just go ahead and get started with it. You don't need anything fancy, signage, all that other stuff. We do suggest that you get business cards. That's one thing that you would need to get on your own. You get to set your own hours. You get to work as much or as little as you want. And that's, of course, your effort is going to be reflected in how well you do with Plexus, but you do get the chance to set your own hours and work around your family schedule. You can give yourself a raise anytime you want. Now, I don't know about you, but I know when teaching, we couldn't give ourselves a raise anytime we wanted. Working extra hours didn't help us. Do a little bit of extra work with Plexus and you'll see the payoffs. But it did not work in any other job I've ever had. You don't need a degree. You don't need to. I think we've probably even got people who don't even have high school diplomas. Now, as a former teacher, I do recommend that you have your high school diploma. But you don't need a college degree, a business degree, MBA. That's not what is going to ensure that you succeed with Plexus. It's so much more than that. Also, I wanted to show this. This is a slide I've shown before in some previous trainings, is about the power of network marketing, to look at things that you think of as being very successful businesses: the NFL, the music industry, video gaming, the movie industry. All these, if you look at network marketing, and these are 2013 numbers, I couldn't find the 2014 numbers, $178 billion in global sales. That's way far over the NFL, and I don't know if you've priced NFL tickets lately. They're not that inexpensive. Music, the music industry would include both like doing CDs as well as concerts, things like that. So as you can see, the network marketing is, a phenomenal business opportunity, as well as a way that a lot of companies are getting their products out now. They've learned the value of relationship marketing. So let's see, come on back here. Okay, again, some highlights from the success guide. Why Plexus is unique. Plexus is unique. We have the Plexus points and bonus pools. This is a chance where ambassadors who get started, they can earn this in their first month. You have an opportunity to do bonus rank advancement bonuses, as well as bonus pools when you get up into the jewel levels. There is a culture of teamwork, and this event right now, Testimonial Tuesday, is a prime example of that. There are people on here that are not on my team. There are people who have spoken on here that are not on my team. I've spoken on other people's calls that I'm not on their team. We work together, and we call it One Plexus, and it works wonderfully. It is phenomenal. Is easy monthly qualifications. A lot of companies will require you to have a big order in order to stay qualified. In Plexus, you don't. It's $100, goes through your website. That can be your orders or a customer's orders. You get paid weekly and monthly. So you can get business building bonuses on the week and then monthly commissions. 50% of the sales go out, that comes back out to ambassadors. 50% goes back to the company. And that's the highest, I think I heard them say, that's the highest in any network marketing company, 50%. Affordable sign-up costs, $34.95. Pretty affordable. I mean, that's cheaper than going and joining Costco or Sam's Club. And the benefits are far more than just being able to order wholesale. Special product pricing on your first order, which is your welcome pack. You can get that below wholesale. And so I highly recommend getting a welcome pack whenever you get started. Our products work. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of testimonials about why our products work. And they have just phenomenal, people have had such phenomenal success, not only from weight loss, but being able to help other conditions and to stay compliant. We won't, again, we don't claim to cure, treat, or prevent, but when you get gut health, blood sugar balance, and inflammation reduced, it's amazing what your body will do. There is no monthly auto purchase. You do not have to do a particular purchase. Like I mentioned, some companies require them to be quite large, and Plexus is not. You're not required to purchase it. Your customers can purchase it. You just need $100 that goes through your website each month, and that can be your orders or your customers' orders. It does not have to be something that you have to order in addition to whatever goes through for your customers. Couples can sign up separately after one reaches the rank of gold. So just, if you just got started, no, you cannot sign up your spouse right now. But once you reach a level of gold, then you've started to build a big enough organization, and so you could have your spouse sign up at that point. Again, some of the highlights, there was sections on there about setting goals and getting started. And I just want to give y'all an example of some of the things they talked about. Finding your why. Goal setting and affirmations, realizing that what you think, your mindset determines so much of how successful you're going to do in this business. And there's an example that shows you the steps to get to Emerald in 12 months. Does it guarantee? No, it does not guarantee, but it does give you an example of what you can do to start targeting getting to Emerald in 12 months. It tells you how to get started, what you need to do. There are sections in there for customer care. How do you take care of your customers? There's some social media training in there. I learned a lot about that, and I consider myself fairly social media savvy, but I learned a lot about that in there. In which social media sites, you don't want to send the same message to each one, and that's a mistake that I've made, is sending out the same one. So there are different ones that you want to target in different ways. Events, getting plugged into events, be it local events, going to convention, going to Super Saturday, those are all very important. And by the way, convention, they've opened up registration. My husband and I are already registered for that. I know many of my friends are already registered. You definitely want to get on board for that. It's in Las Vegas this year. Talking about how to go about sharing Plexus, building a team, and then product knowledge. There's all kinds of information in there. I want to talk for just a moment. There's a whole section in there about the power of three. And this is how you can get started as an ambassador, is realizing, to have a big team, you don't need to get started and create everybody. This is what the whole concept of network marketing is so that you can help other people build their own teams, and that the power of three, whenever you carry it all the way out to the 7 levels, which I'm going to show in just a moment, shows you the phenomenal power of network marketing. So by the power of three, we mean that you have 3 people that you want to work with on the business, and then they find 3 people, and then those people find 3 people, and then that carries on. And on your first 3 levels, that means 5 points, and those are those Plexus points that we talked about. And again, talk to your ambassador who invited you to watch this for more details about that. But when you take the power of 3 to 7 levels, for example, if you sponsor 3 ambassadors and everyone in your organization duplicated those efforts, your organization might look like one of the ones, or like this one below. So you've got a level 3, your level 3s have level 3, so that creates 9. Those 9 create their level 3s, which is 27, as you can see the math. Math was a good thing that we took when we were in school. And then the points change, but once you get past your first 3 levels, then the points start decreasing, because those are likely people that you're not doing any daily work with. Your first 3 levels you're probably working more closely with. But if you qualified to receive Plexus points on all 7 levels, you would have a total of 4,893 Plexus points. And if those points were valued at that month were at $3 a point, you would earn $14,679 just from your Plexus points, not including your commissions, not including, at this point you're a diamond, because it's 4,500 points to reach diamond. So at this point you're a diamond. That would not include your commissions or the emerald, sapphire, or diamond bonus pools. That's just on that one amount. $14,000 a month sounds really pretty good. And you would have to have 15, let's see, hold on just a second. You would have to have 59,000 in PB to earn the same commission of $14,679 at 25%. So that's a lot of PB. I know there are people who have had good PB. That's kind of high. I haven't hit 59,000 in PB yet. I think it's a laudable goal to go for. But anyway, as you can see, the value becomes whenever you build the team. So they also talked about 2 different ways to be able to build, to do your work within Plexus. And they talked about having a perfect 10 week, and this is in the success guide. So that means that you share Plexus products with 3 people. And then you share the Plexus opportunity with 3 people. Then you share your skills with 3 team members. And then you participate in one Plexus event like this one, or there are other ones all throughout the week. And that becomes your perfect 10 weeks. So when you're getting started with Plexus, if that's all the time that you can put into it, by all means, that's pretty easy. Three times sharing the products with 3 people, opportunity with 3 people, working with your skills with your 3 team members, and participating in a Plexus event, that's all really very doable. What we like to talk about is the daily IPA, which is income producing activity. And 531 is the one that they mentioned in Nashville. So I've seen 531, 321, there are a bunch of different ones. But the same idea it goes is that 5 is you share Plexus with 5 people, either the business or the products, and this is daily. 3, you follow up with 3 people. The fortune is in the follow-up, and I've got a graphic I want to show you about that in just a moment. And then 1, you train 1 person on your team, or if you don't have a team yet, it can be yourself. You tune into training videos. You tune into events like this, or you learn about Plexus. So sales statistics, this is all about follow-up. So where I said the fortune's in the follow-up, 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. That's almost half never follow up. They share information with them and that's it. 25% make a second contact and then stop. 12% make 3 contacts and stop. Only 10% make more than 3 contacts. 2% of sales are made on the first contact. So that's really rare that you're going to get somebody that says, hey, let me go. They're going to do some research and you're going to follow up with them. 3% are made on the second contact. 5% are made on the third contact. 10% of sales are made on the 4th contact. And 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. 80%. So this is where I say the fortune is in the follow-up. You've got to follow up with people. People are busy. People have other things on their minds. You know that. You're really busy people. You need to follow up with them. And it's not that they are ignoring you. A lot of times they're just busy and it went away from their minds. But definitely keep exposing them. Now, by following up, I do not mean stalking them. Please do not take it that way. We mean following it up so that you can answer their questions, can connect them up. And I'm going to be talking with my team about doing something where we work together to help train new ambassadors and to help train even existing ambassadors to be able to follow up and to talk with people. So I want you to believe, as we wrap up here, it's possible with Plexus. We have this tremendous tool now. This thing is a game changer. This is the game changer. This is going to make it so much easier for new ambassadors to get started. And even those of us who've been in it a while, it's going to make a big difference in our business. Please remember that every strike you make brings you closer to the next home run. Words of wisdom from Babe Ruth. So you've got to make those efforts. Don't get discouraged if you try something and it doesn't work. You are making an attempt. Failure is not fatal. It is not. Everybody who has ever done anything has failed at something. So let's get ready. Let's get set, and let's go and make 2016 an amazing year for Plexus. I think this is the year that Plexus is going to just go flying off the chart. We had 16,000% growth in the years between, I think it's 2012 and 2011 and 2014. I think we're going to surpass that whenever we get all of this, since we have these tools that we've got now. So I want to stop this right now here and open it up for any questions. So if you have a question, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask. We've got about 7.5 minutes left. Or if you've got something that you want to say, tell us about how some takeaway that you got from Super Saturday for those of you who went to it.
I have a question for you, Vicki.
Okay.
You were talking about a team, just right there at the end, team training for is that for follow-up or how to follow up?
There's going to be some follow-up, and then some. These are some things that we've talked about before as a team, but then this is going to be a way to do some three-way calls and make it so that a new ambassador is very comfortable, and do some training so that they learn how to talk to people, and it'll be for even existing ambassadors who've been with me for a while, to where we will be setting up times to where we'll talk with new people and get them started on the right foot. And so this is something that they can carry on with their team as they build. I've just seen so many success stories from this way of doing it that I'm thinking, yeah, it's time to implement it with our team.
Okay. Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah, look forward to new information. I'll probably, that may be something we'll talk about going into next week.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else have a question?
Just a comment.
Okay.
I didn't get product cards in my box.
Oh, no. Oh,
So I'm
no.
going to follow up with them, because I know that they had some setup issues with the boxes. Like somebody had 2 of something. So
Okay.
they probably missed that. So I'm just going to follow up on that.
Yes,
But one interesting thing was Sonia was talking about things that we say to ourselves, because a lot of times, we're our worst critics. And so she had mentioned a book that you're reading now, Vicki. And so I had written it down, and it's what to say when you talk to yourself.
Yes.
So I'm going to be looking into getting that very soon. I thought that was great, because a lot of the self-talk can be sabotaging.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a very good one for me too.
Oh, yes. That is great.
And the party was great.
Oh, yeah. Glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, that book is a phenomenal book, and it's been out for a while, but I've heard, I can tell a difference. And the thing I like about it is it gives some examples of those positive self-talk things that you can do. And it's a very easy read. It's on Kindle, so you don't have to order it physically. You can get it on Kindle as well.
And the other thing that I really liked was that little brochure or booklet that you can give to people.
Yes.
What if this could change everything?
Yes.
How some of the words are in red. So you could take this casually with you to someone and use this as your talking guide and just focus on the words in red. So I thought that was really ingenious as well.
Yeah, they did a great job on putting all this together. It was really great.
Isabel, I think I got your product guide. I got 2 of them.
That's great.
That's funny.
From Canada and California. Cool. Anybody else have something they want to add in? Speak. All right, Nikki, you unmute yourself. You need me to.
Okay. Good. Thank you. We couldn't figure out how to unmute it.
Okay.
So you guys have met Delaney. This is Delaney. And she is thinking about being an ambassador and taking it to PCC when she goes back to college in Florida. So do you know how we could find out more about the 15 minutes a day plan? Because her time is extremely limited.
Yeah, what Roz said that she had done was that she would do her Plexus. She'd do a little bit in the morning before she left. She would do contacting people on her lunch break, and then she would do follow-up after her kids went to bed at night. But she's talking about being able to do little bits here and there, not staying, tied to your phone. There is very rare, I mean, for those of us, and I'm truly guilty of this, is being tied to my phone and responding immediately. There's really very little in network marketing that is absolutely has to be done immediately. One of the things, I think even Roz or Celeste said, if somebody's interested today, they'll be interested tomorrow. So it's not something that you've got to do right now because you have that ability to contact them. It's not like being in a store where they're going to walk out and you may not know who they are. More than likely, you've built a relationship with this person. You have their contact information, be it on Facebook or email, and so you're able to follow up with them. And so the only thing I could think of that would be, I would say, emergency is like when we have those specials like the $22.95 that we had for joining Plexus, and it ends at a certain time. Now those nights I just have decided I'm just going to be going to bed late that night, and then I'm sleeping in the next morning. It's just that I'm just going to take it easy the next day, so that I can be there to help my team and help my new customers or ambassadors. But yeah, Delaney, this is totally doable. There are so many people who have been, so many young college students who have done this and already have their college paid for by the time that they graduate.
Good plan.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, thanks, Vicki.
You're welcome. All right, any other questions? Tracy? All right, let's see. Hold on a second. Let me unmute you here. Let me find you. Where's Tracy? Where's Tracy? There she is. Okay, now you're unmuted. Yeah, we're good.
It's more of a comment. I just wanted to thank you so much for always being open and letting us invite our teams.
Oh,
to your
yeah.
meetings.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate it.
Oh, you're very welcome. I have fun with this. This is one of those things. It kind of satisfies the teacher in me.
I love all your slides and your PowerPoint.
Yeah, and I have these. Like I said, I've got these. If you want the PowerPoint, then just send me a message and let me know. And
Okay.
All right, so we're less than 1 minute. It doesn't count it down for us, so I've been cut off before, and I don't like that happening because I like to be able to say goodbye to y'all. But thank you for joining us, and want to be sure that I will have this uploaded probably in about mute everybody. There we go. But we'll have this uploaded, and so please feel free to share with your teams, especially those who were not able to get to Super Saturday. And the new Success Kits will be available in February. But I understand they're going out to new ambassadors starting January 18th. So thank you all for being here, and we'll have our Testimony Tuesday next week with a special guest. And everybody, go Plexus. Good night.